So let's talk about how Vacation Tracker and AttendanceBot compare. This is going to be a direct comparison that's honest, and we'll talk about what these platforms do well, what they do poorly, and which one might actually be a better fit for your team. Check out the link in the description for updated info as time goes on. First, we're going to talk about who these platforms are designed for, and then we'll go into their strengths and weaknesses, and then we'll compare their direct features, especially the things that are most important, like pricing and support details. Let's get started with who Vacation Tracker is built for. And I know I might be a little bit biased because I work for Vacation Tracker, but I'm going to do my best to give you just the facts, that way you can decide which one is best for you. Vacation Tracker is great for any size team, but it really shines for organizations that need custom leave rules depending on different departments or if you have multiple locations across the country or across the world. It's designed to live inside of the tools that you already use, whether that's Slack, Microsoft Teams, or Google Workspace. So employees don't have to use another platform and remember another login just to see their time off or request new time off. AttendanceBot is built for broader teams because they have multiple tools under their umbrella. And just like Vacation Tracker, it's built to live inside of Slack and Microsoft Teams. But they're not just about time off. They also handle time tracking, employee scheduling, hybrid work planning, project planning, and even classroom attendance. If you're a team that runs a lot of operations through Slack or Microsoft Teams, and you want to consolidate a lot of HR functions all under one roof, AttendanceBot is made with that in mind. Vacation Tracker and AttendanceBot prioritize ease of use and keeping you on the platforms that you already use day to day. And in terms of their strengths, Vacation Tracker does one thing and one thing only, and that's just PTO and leave tracking. And with that one focus point, we're really trying to be the best in the world at what we do. We try to have every single policy option you could possibly want, and if we don't have it, we'll build it, or you can create it yourself with a custom leave rule. But with that said, here are some of our core strengths. First, getting up and running is super fast because the setup process takes less than a day for basically every single team. You can do it 100% on your own, but if you do want guided onboarding, we have a support team that can help you through the entire process. Second is the depth of the policies that we provide. Whether you need blackout dates, probation periods, accrual caps, or seniority-based entitlements, that's just the beginning, but it's all built into the platform. So this means that whatever company leave rules that you have that might be special or specific to just you, we have it covered. And third, kind of like we already mentioned, we work where you work. Employees request time off directly in Slack or in Microsoft Teams or in Google Workspace. And if you don't use those, we have a mobile app for Android and iOS, as well as an online dashboard so you can get there any way you need. And even better, managers can get a live view anytime they want to see who's out and when, or you can set up a chat bot to tell you who's out at the beginning of the week or daily. And like I said, that's built into where you work, so there isn't any context switching and you can stay focused when you're working. Now let's talk about AttendanceBot strengths. Users of AttendanceBot highlight how natural it feels to use. For instance, sending a message like apply and having something process your request very quickly is super nice. But with that said, here are the three main strengths that we found. First, the breadth of features. If you want more than just a PTO tracker, but you want less than an HR system, AttendanceBot covers a lot of ground. Time tracking with automated timesheets, employee scheduling and shift rostering, and even hybrid work tools. It really does feel like a workforce management suite inside of your own chat platform. And along with that, it's extremely conversational as well. Employees can just type what they need, and AttendanceBot will interpret it, ask questions if it needs to, and once it's okayed, it'll be routed to the person that needs to approve it. And lastly, the calendar integrations are perfect. It connects with Google Calendar, Outlook, and Apple Calendar, so leave data will naturally flow from whatever app you're using to the calendar that you need. So those are the strengths, but nobody's perfect, so let's talk about the weaknesses that they both have. Vacation Tracker's focus is probably its primary constraint because it's only built for leave tracking. There's no time tracking, shift scheduling, no hybrid work management, and no project management either. It does connect with payroll tools with its ADP integration and OpenAPI, but if you're looking for a tool that handles your entire HR stack, it's not going to be for you. And on the other side, AttendanceBot's strength is what also makes it its weakness as well. If your team really just wants a clean PTO tracker, then this has a lot of extra features that you won't need. And if you need advanced policies, you might be scaling pretty quickly with the pricing, which can easily become too expensive if you don't need all the extra stuff like the time tracking. So now you have a good sense of who they're built for, as well as their strengths and weaknesses. So let's move forward and give them a little bit more of a direct comparison. First, let's start with the thing that most people have on their mind: pricing. Vacation Tracker has a free plan available for simple team structures, and their core plan starts at $2 per user per month. And if you want to go up to their complete plan with all the features you could possibly need, you'd be paying $4 per user per month. If you do just want to test out the paid programs just to see if you like it, there is a free trial available as well. Their paid programs start at $4 per user per month for their most basic version and goes up to $10 per user per month to get everything that you could possibly need. And remember, they do have a whole bunch of extra features outside of just PTO and leave tracking, and that's why it's a little bit more expensive. For implementation, they're both up in under a day, so the setup process is pretty similar for both of them. And we've talked a lot about the features already, but just to reiterate, Vacation Tracker has all the PTO and leave tracking features you could possibly need, and AttendanceBot covers a wider surface area with a little bit less depth. Vacation Tracker connects with Slack, Microsoft Teams, Google Workspace, ADP, and Zapier, as well as having an open API. AttendanceBot integrates with Gusto and WagePoint for payroll and can sync with any calendar that you use, but that is pretty standard for any HR platform that you'll use today. For support, Vacation Tracker has live chat, email, and a guided onboarding process if you choose to use it, and AttendanceBot has chat and email as well, and if you get their premium plan, you'll get a support manager along with it. When it comes to security, Vacation Tracker has a SOC 2 Type 2 certification, as well as GDPR compliance. And I'm sure that AttendanceBot has something similar, but it was hard to find on their website, so that's worth looking into if you're concerned about security as well. But the biggest thing to understand here is that there is no one-size-fits-all approach to HR. You might want more than leave tracking, so you could go with something that's a little bit more of a holistic approach. But if leave tracking is the thing you're trying to solve and you want depth there, Vacation Tracker might be a better option. AttendanceBot is trying to be a full working operation hub inside of the chats that you already use. If you want time tracking, scheduling, hybrid work management, and leave all in one spot, and you live in Slack or Teams, this is built for you. Vacation Tracker is built for the teams that need PTO fixed. It's fast to set up, easy for employees to adopt, and goes deeper on leave policies than basically any other option in the category. Luckily, both have free trials or free plans available, so the easiest way to find out which one is best for you is to try both of them. Since they're both up in less than a day, you won't be wasting much time, so it's pretty easy to set up. Good luck, let us know if you have any questions in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video.